Hi everybody, it's Oksana and today I'm going to show you how to do this eyeshadow look. I haven't done an eyeshadow tutorial in what feels like absolutely ages, and I actually wasn't sure what I was going to do for this look, and I just kind of started putting eyeshadows together and this is what I came up with. I mean, it's nothing super amazing or creative, but I think it's a pretty wearable kind of purpley look, and I love purples and iridescent type duochrome shades. So if you want to see how I did this look, then keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is take some Eu-Taupe-ia from Silk Naturals onto my brush, and this is the crease brush from Sappho, and I'm doing this by looking just in the camera right now, so hopefully when I look in my mirror it'll still look decent. But yeah, this is gonna be kind of my crease color, I think. And I'm gonna put that also right here in this corner. And I always feel the need to explain this medical tape. It's just when I raise my eyebrows, my eyes are really hooded, and so I'm always like raising them to, you know, be able to do my eyeshadow, to be able to put on my mascara. And I have like a fine line that is barely noticeable, but after I put on my eye makeup, it's really noticeable because the whole time I'm like reinforcing that fine line by raising my eyebrows. So I put some medical tape there so it doesn't, you know, doesn't reinforce it, and then I just take it off. And then the medical tape right here is amazing for that natural winged liner without actually, you know, putting in any effort. It makes it super easy. So I do have Glow as my base on my eyes, which is a matte eyeshadow from ColourPop. And now I'm taking a little bit of this color, whoa, which is called Scream from Silk Naturals, and I'm putting just a little bit of that on the outer part of my lid, and I'm just tapping it on because with these really iridescent colors, I feel like if you blend it too much, it blends out the pretty color. I'm going to blend it right here where it goes into the crease color, but in terms of my actual lid, I'm going to just gently pat it on. Now I'm going to take this, which is a matte highlight shade, and I have a video on how I made it. Just a few Silk Naturals colors mixed together basically is all that it is, and I'm putting it under my brow. Sorry you guys if my brows are looking like I need to pluck them. It's because just trying to let them grow out naturally so I can have, I used to pluck them, you know, for a really long time. And now, you know, when they grow in, they're just a little funny looking. And it just looks like I need to pluck them, but I just want to wait until they grow in a little thicker before I do anything with them. So now I'm putting it in the inner corner. This is the same brush that I was using before. I just cleaned it off. So I'm putting that inner corner, and I'm bringing it this way. So like the inner half, roughly the inner half of my eyelid. Now I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this color, which is called Howl from Silk Naturals, and I'm just going to put it like that. I'm going to blend it out, don't worry, but for now, in terms of placement. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean off my finger, and I'm just going to blend this with my finger. This is another really iridescent kind of color. This has a little bit more blue, while the other one I used, it had a Scream, I think it was called, has a little bit more purple to it. Alright, so that's that, and then I'm going to touch up just a little bit. I'm going to touch up that purple, or I guess it's kind of like a blue, you know, the other color I used, because I feel like it got a little bit faded. Okay, here we go. Clean off my finger and blend here. Now I'm taking this color, it's called Doe-a-deer from ColourPop. So basically you can use any eyeliner, you can use an eyeshadow, and I am using an angled liner brush from Coastal Scents. And I am just, oop, this way, I'm just going to be applying it like this, just on the outer portion. And about a third to half of my upper lash line is how far I'm going to take it in. So I'm going to do my other eye now off camera because this is really difficult to do on camera. So now my favorite part is taking off this tape so you get that winged eyeliner effect without having to actually draw it on. And now what I do is I just take my finger, and this is optional, but I don't like for this eyeshadow line to go like all the way up to my eyebrows, so I just kind of gently blend it out a little bit. So it's just kind of, I get the liner part, but I don't have it go all the way up. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually smudge a little bit of that color, that Doe-a-deer color, just underneath here too. Just a little bit. I usually never put anything underneath my eyes, but gonna mix things up this time. So I'll be right back. Let me do my mascara and stuff. Alright, so here is the finished look. Let me zoom in, or out, in, zoom in. So this is what it looks like. I just put on some mascara and you know, I did my face makeup and I did my brows, but I think it's a pretty wearable kind of purpley look. So this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me zoom back out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.